The first item I decluttered is this bracelet, which was a gift from a friend. She knows I love pink and cats, so it was in a way a thoughtful gift. But I found out it's from Temu and I don't want to wear stuff from this platform on my body. And in general, I don't really like to wear a lot of jewelry, and if I do, I prefer it to be something I really like or that has a sentimental value, like I talked about in my previous video of my jewelry collection. Next, we have a lot of Tupperware. I don't know how, but I seem to be a magnet for these things and they magically find their way into our home. But I decided it's time to let go of these ones shown here. This knitted dress I bought at a flea market. I couldn't try it on, and when I did so at home, it didn't quite fit me, so I am going to sell it in my second-hand shop. I wear socks until they literally fall apart. This pair has reached a state where I think it's time to let them go, so that's what I'm gonna do. This pullover was a hand-me-down from a relative. I only wore it a couple of times, but since it comes from Shein, the quality is so poor that even after only wearing it a few times, it already looks like I wore it a couple of years. At first I thought I will just wear it at home, but it is made from polyester, which feels super uncomfortable on my skin and makes me sweat easily, so I'm going to declutter it. This backpack from Fjällräven has also seen better days. I was able to sell it in my second-hand shop, so someone else can now use it. Those shoes I bought about 15 years ago. I only wore them once while realizing that they are super uncomfortable. I tried to sell them now for many years, but no one wants them, so it's time to declutter them for good. These jeans I had a hard time decluttering. They were my favorite pair of jeans and I wore them almost daily for 10 years. The last few years they had a stain on the knee, but I still wore them because they were the only pair of jeans that I found comfortable. But now they are ripped in a very delicate space, so I finally decided to declutter them. I never really liked to wear those shorts, but I loved the pattern, which is why I held on to them for much longer than necessary. But now it's time to let them go. These glasses are also more than 10 years old. I don't like the style anymore and haven't worn them for years. I was able to sell them. I recently finished this book from my favorite author. I don't buy or own a lot of physical books anymore, but I had a gift card from a local bookshop and I used it to buy this book. Now someone else can enjoy it since I was able to sell it too. I still write cards from time to time, but I have way too many, and these ones I decided to let go. These shoes I bought for 2 francs, which equals to about $2.50 at a flea market. After wearing them for the first time, I realized that they don't really fit me, so I resold them again. This pan is used up quite a lot. The non-stick quality does not work anymore and everything burns, so it's time for the pan to go. This little bag was a gift from my sister. We both love the Frozen movies. I used it as a bag in my backpack to store small things, but I recently switched to transparent bags, so I'm going to let this one go. These 2 massage balls haven't been used in the last year, so I handed them to someone who has use for them. This pocket mirror was a gift from my stepmother. I think it is super pretty, that's why I kept it for a stunning 20 years. But in those 20 years I only used it about 2 or 3 times, so I finally decided that that it is just unnecessary baggage and it needs to go. This box is also about 15 to 20 years old. I used it for different purposes. Once I collected memories and photos in it, and the last few years I used it as a place to keep my cash, but I don't use a lot of cash anymore, so I'm decluttering it. I was able to sell this vintage Yahtzee game for a good price. We don't need it anymore since we have a much smaller version that does not need so much space. And lastly, I decluttered this bracelet. It was a hand-me-down from a neighbor. I fell in love with it, but it's super uncomfortable to wear, so I decluttered it soon after I got it. These were 20 things I recently decluttered. Thanks for watching and see you next time.